Even though we're in Germany, we're kind of getting some real adventure. It's getting dark and I still don't know where I'm going to sleep.
Come down, calling your NSO. I said come down, calling your NSO. Learn how, learn how to let it go. You better learn how to let it go.
Welcome back to the Freemilesmc, and we're back on the road here in Erfurt. We will make today our way to the Thüringer Forest, which will be really nice as it's one of the more underrated motorcycle riding areas in Germany. Everyone knows the Black Forest and the Alps, but many people always then forget the Thüringer Forest, so I'm really curious about it. And also our first goal now will be the Big Bear Berg. That's how it's called. And I had quite the good night. I managed to get the video out. It will actually be releasing today in a few hours. So if you commented on the last video, I've basically read them and answered them today during the day. And that's also how it's going to continue. I'll be basically editing for you guys live on the tour now. The weather has definitely improved. It was quite chilly in the last episode, and now getting going here, it feels warmer. It feels nice. It's all good. As we're driving through Erfurt here, I think Erfurt is the capital of Thüringen. It's quite a nice city. A bit dull probably for young people, but yeah, that's how you know we are in East Germany. We have a Trabi over there. How nice. The Trabis used to be the cars that they built in the old DDR. And they also had motorcycles, the Simpson. I would love to ride a bike like that one day. So let's make our way to the Thüringer Forest. So we now made it to the Thüringer Forest, and the curves here are amazing, and I have to say they rival some of the best stuff that you can find motorcycle riding wise. It's really good and really nice here. And also we're now making our way up the Big Bearsberg, or Großer Beersberg in German. And the mountain is about 900 meters high, so it's not like super big, but Germany in general has many of these little mountains, like the Harz National Park that we've visited yesterday, and now here this, and I think also the Schwarzwald is one of those. And we earlier rode through these fields, I think they're Raps, and that stuff like gets into the air and flies around, and it's so shitty to clean off the motorcycle. I'll definitely have to clean the bike in like tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And also the day after tomorrow, or in 3 days, I also plan on taking the bike off-road when we're in the Czech Republic. Wow, it's just like such beautiful and satisfying riding here. Since the whole thing with the suitcases in Iceland, I am so paranoid of losing my stuff. I always check in the rearview mirrors if everything is still there. And then sometimes I just feel too light for my own good and then I need to check again. Oh, they have a little guest house here where there's food. Maybe I should find something like that as well at some point. So, because I'm getting hungry and we will later go to the supermarket to prepare ourselves for camping. But I need some food before that. It would be a shame to not try out a little bit of the local cuisine. I already promised a friend that I have to eat some pierogi when I'm in the Czech Republic. Even though it's a Polish dish, they also like have good stuff there. So we're now 6 minutes away from the peak of the Großen Bärberg. Also that very like thick forest where the trees are all so close together and the grass is so green and it's also dark inside the trees. It feels like out of a fairy tale. And apparently, according to my navigation, this is the highest point. We've reached it. Well, we more drove over it.
So eine Thüringer Röstbraten.
Oder Rostbrede.
Also das Ding mit den Zwiebeln auf...
Das ist Rostbrede.
Ja, den Rostbrede, ja.
So, I now had some nice food here, got to witness some German culture here that I was surprised by myself. As a North German, I'm quite far away usually from all the like beer stuff. We will now continue our way to Schwarztal through the heart of the Thüringer forest. So, let's go.
Quiet down just a minute. Settle down, have another one. Cause you're tired of the game that remains until you're undone. I hit the wall to the limit. I start over like you've just begun. I didn't lie to you because I never knew you. Only time will tell. Time will tell. It won't be over. It's never over. Now I let my feelings in.
After our beautiful ride through the Thüringer forest, we're getting closer and closer to Schwarztal, which is our next stop. It should be behind this hill. It says we're there in a minute. I can't see anything yet. I'm curious. Ooh. Loads of motorbikes. I've already seen online that the church tower is supposed to be very impressive, and also those houses with like that little black, I don't know how they're called on there, those little black things. Okay, let's see where we have to go. This is where the church tower is. I think here we're right. So this is the church. Let's see if we maybe can go inside.
We are now in this church, and as you can see, it's quite impressive. And it also has one of those huge pianos, I think orgel in German, I don't know the English word. Yeah, but apart from that, it seems quite bare bones to like the other churches we have seen from the inside. It's also always really cool to see how churches are then often like designed from the inside, as it really reflects like the country or the region where it's like built in, as we've seen in the churches in Portugal and in La Bretagne. I never really was a religious person, but I always believed in the values of charity and loving your next that are very present in all religions on our planet. So in the spirit of the philosopher Immanuel Kant, I decided to take part in this and light a candle for safe passage for the next thousands of kilometers on our trip.
So, after now having a look at the church, we will make our way to Saale, and then we will go to the next supermarket and get ourselves ready for camping, because I still need to buy some food and everything. And yeah, then will be the first night outside after that, and cheers to that. Fuck, this looks very closed. Am I too late? What's going on? Apparently today is a holiday, so no supermarkets are open. So we have to wait until tomorrow with food. Fuck, this will be a hungry night then, I guess. So I now drove into this little village by this beautiful lake right here. And there's supposed to be a camping ground down there. I hope that the camping ground also houses motorbikes, because very commonly you have camping grounds that are only with like trailers. But I mean, there are other bikers here, so let's see.
Habt ihr schon was bei dem Zeltplatz hier erreicht? Ob man hier zelten kann mit dem Motorrad?
Ich stehe mal zu, ne?
Habt ihr wen erreicht, oder? Ich glaube, die haben wahrscheinlich kein Problem, wenn man sich einfach draufstellt und morgen bezahlt, oder? Ah, okay. Ihr habt noch nicht probiert anzurufen. Nee. Dann mache ich das jetzt mal, und wenn nicht, dann würde ich sagen, stellt man sich da so hin und hofft das Beste.
So, this camping ground is full, and I will now drive to the next one. I found these two bikers, and I will lead them to the next camping ground, as I've already set it up in the GPS, and they need camping too, so yeah. Kind of leading the pack now of 3 motorbikes, kind of exciting. So, let's get our way to this camping ground. If this doesn't work, we will have to wild camp. Wild camping is sadly super illegal here. So let's see that the guys are still behind me. So it's a bit critical. It's a run against the time. If we now don't find camping here, which, because it's a holiday, could get quite difficult. Wild camping is, yeah, not really my ideal solution, as we just met like the owner of the camping ground, who, like, they still have space though, but they were like, the most German thing ever happened is like, oh yeah, we cannot give you any space because we already closed and we cannot accept people after that time, even though the guy owns the fucking place, and I guess he had an allergy to making money. But yeah, so we have about 10 minutes left, and probably the camping ground closes at 8, and we will be there 3 minutes late. I hope that still someone will be there. But riding in the sunset with 2 other bikes is actually kind of nice. Even though we're in Germany, we're kind of getting some real adventure. It's getting dark and I still don't know where I'm going to sleep. It's a bit shit, but at the same time, that's what those trips are about. And that's how the good stories are created. Oh, that was a lot of police. Really happy that I didn't accelerate a bit harder. There's a lot police here for some reason. I don't know why. Even more police. What's going on? The police is literally checking for wild campers. There was a police van like deep in the woods, driving over some trail. Ich glaube, Rezeption könnte da oben sein. Ja, sieht doch gut aus. Vielen Dank, dass wir jetzt noch Unterschlupf gefunden haben. Weil alle anderen Zeltplätze waren voll. Ja, habt ihr auch den Wagen in den Büschen gesehen?
Da waren überall welche, genau.
Ja. Yeah, this will be it for the night. So, after I've now found successfully a place for the night to stay, this is it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and if you live in the Baltic countries, feel free to give me tips on where to go, and also if you have a motorbike that you would like me to review, feel free to write me an email, and see you soon.